Buckeye Nation, what's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with some breaking Buckeyes recruiting news. And of course, it's rivalry week. And if you ask me, there's no better way to start off rivalry week than with a boom. And not just any boom. Yeah, that's right. I got out the spatula, which means we snatched another flip. This time, it's three-star defensive lineman Darryus McKinley out of Acadiana High School in Lafayette, Louisiana, as he flipped his commitment from LSU to the Ohio State University. And Darrius's commitment is big for two reasons. One, Darrius fills the hole left by the departure of Cameron Brickle, who he himself flipped from Ohio State to Maryland a few days ago. But also this. His brother, Dominic McKinley, someone that Ohio State was heavily interested in a few years ago out of high school, also goes to LSU. And there's a lot of talk about him potentially transferring and following his brother. So really, this has the potential to be a 2-for-1 deal. And I'm all for that. Yeah, we lose Cameron Brickle. Oh well, it happens. But we end up with two really, really good D linemen. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that any day of the week. As far as what Darrius McKinley's commitment does for Ohio State's class, well, following McKinley's commitment, Ohio State is still in 6th place in the top 10 on 247 with 28 commits now, a total point score of 295.31. So yeah, they're still right on the heels of Oregon, who is in 5th with 19 commits and a total score of 297.08. Ohio State's average is 92.07. And if you ask me, there's a legit chance that they could also maybe catch Notre Dame, who has a total score of 298.81. And depending on if they maybe add anybody else, Alabama's even in range with a 299.31. But of course, as you know, all these teams are still working as we are now officially 1 week away from National Signing Day. So over the next week, expect a lot of movement. And you know Ohio State's not done yet. We're still waiting on CJ Bronaugh, possibly Amari Latimer. I thought we were done chasing him, but I guess we're still interested. So that would be cool, right? End up with essentially 2 running backs with Favor Aki and Amari Latimer. And then, of course, you have Legend Bay who can play all over the place. I'd be down with that. No, I mean, are we going to actually get Amari? I don't know, because I haven't really heard much about him. I know Ohio State's still interested, but I just don't know how serious they're going after him. And then Wilt Fong, right, the Fong man himself, was in the forums yesterday teasing about another potential flip that could happen. He didn't name any names or like positions or anything, but yeah, that definitely has Ohio State's forum page on On3 buzzing. That's for sure. So that's pretty cool, though. You know, we got another absolute dog for the D line. Larry Johnson continues to work his magic with D tackles. You know, I know Buckeye fans have had a love-hate relationship with Larry over the years because, let's be honest, he hasn't really hit it in terms of recruiting lately. You know, I mean, these other teams have been negatively recruiting the hell out of him, telling these kids that, oh yeah, Larry's going to retire in a few years. If Larry was going to retire, he would probably tell the kids, and then he'd bring along the guy that's going to replace him, because I assume that dude would probably be on the staff, right? If not, then still, you know, let the kids know that Larry's probably going to be retiring in a few years, and just let those kids know, right? But you don't see him retiring for a little while. I think he's having too much fun now, right? Just watching those videos of him in the locker room. Yeah, I think he's still having too much fun coaching these kids, right? But as far as Darryus McKinley's individual stats on 247, they have him as a 3-star with an 87 rating. He's not ranked nationally. He's the 108th ranked D lineman in the country and the 33rd ranked player in the state of Louisiana. So, again, Ryan Day and company dipping into the boot to get an absolute stud of a player. Of course, they also got Blaine Bradford. And this is what's hilarious about Darryus McKinley committing here. If you remember, the last few months, LSU fans have been going on and on about them potentially flipping Blaine Bradford to go with his brother Jacob, who's also on LSU. So how about that, right? We end up getting Darryus, and then we're probably going to get his brother from LSU. So funny how that works, right? OSU was quickly becoming a brother university as well, having all these brother duos and such. We have the Styles duo. We have, who else do we have? The Armstrong twins. Don't really see them play too much. They're on the offensive line. You have the Styles twins, bros. You have the Armstrong bros, the Smith brothers, officially now. Jeremiah, and then his brother Angelo. And of course, there's many others as well. We had the Bourne brothers a few years ago, like a long time ago. Man, real OGs remember the Bourne brothers, right? Yeah, that was fun. Bosa Bros, can't forget about them, right? And of course, there's many, many others. I already know I'm forgetting a few, but yeah, this university is all about brotherhood, literally. Oh man, you love to see it. You really do. Now, of course, like I said, it is rivalry week, which is pretty big, right? Of course, after what we've had to deal with over the last few years, we need is Ohio State to be serious on the field, but also healthy. And we got an update from Patrick Murphy earlier talking about practice. Talk about practice. As he tweeted out, and I quote, Ohio State head coach Ryan Day said the Buckeyes had a good day of practice today with everyone out there. So yeah, Cornell Tate, Jeremiah Smith, and the aforementioned Lorenzo Styles. Music to my ears. Love to hear that. Really do. Now, going to the boom watch list. And again, nothing really has changed. Still waiting on CJ Bronaugh for the class of 2026. We're also waiting on Davis Seaman. Still can't get over that last name. Seaman? Are we serious? And then you have Ronaldo Perez, who's been on boom watch pretty much the entire year. And then Abraham Cisse and the big one, Brock Williams, who I believe is committing in a few weeks. Yep. Brady Edmonds has been all over Brock Williams, trying to get him to come to Ohio State. So love that. And then, same thing for the no crystal ball yet category. Nate Kamba and Josiah Molden. They lead in RPM, but they have not been crystal balled yet. And then in the keep an eye on category, of course, the aforementioned unnamed flip target from Steve Wilfong. So we'll see what happens there. Heck, by the time I'm done with this video, we might know who that is. But yeah, we got a week until signing day, and I expect utter chaos. Not just at Ohio State, but elsewhere too. So we'll see what pops off, and if I hear anything about this unnamed flip target, I will definitely let y'all know. But as always, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell. And if anyone from the Ohio State On3 forums is watching this video, how you doing? Yeah. So with that being said, welcome to Columbus, Darius, and hopefully your brother joins us very soon, because that'll be fun. Like I said, it's a 2-for-1 deal. Love that. So with that being said, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Bucking Crazy YouTube channel. Let's go Bucks. Let's keep flipping. Yeah. I'm Crazy Dog. Let's go Bucks. And I'm out. Wait. I'm out. Yeah. Bye-bye. Big time.